All right, we're back. This is page 26 of math analysis, but what this really is the page where we're going to fill in some unit circles. So we want to fill in a unit circle means all of the angles in radians, all of the ordered pairs with parentheses, with commas, get them right. Now, when you're doing this in class on paper, I say aim for 90 seconds. You can 100% do it. I 100% believe in you. I very rarely ever have anyone who can't do it. You might start really slow though. First couple of unit circles you fill in, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, who knows? So let's fill in this one together, kind of at a leisurely pace. I'm going to go through, I'm going to do the angles first, right? But the angles we've been memorizing for a while. I wish I could get it so it like fit perfectly, but I don't think I really can. So the angles, I'm going to now put them kind of on the inside. So pi over 6, 4, pi over 3, pi over 2. So you want to know these really well. So you're not even really thinking. If you're thinking, you're too slow. I always have trouble down here. Oh man, that looked bad. And that messed me up. You don't want to mess up. Okay, those were our angles. I'm gonna go back and fix this 5, which went off the rails. All right, so we know those. Now, I recommend that when you do the ordered pairs, just go in order around the circle. I usually mostly think about what is the x coordinate. Now, why do I think of the x coordinate? Well, there's only, I mean, there's 4, the average 5, I don't know. Okay, here are the values that you typically use, right? You got 1/2, you got radical 2 over 2, you got radical 3 over 2. Then sometimes you're going to be writing 1, sometimes you'll write 0. But what's interesting about these is that 1/2 is smaller than radical 2 over 2, which is smaller than radical 3 over 2. So in my mind, I kind of just think like biggest to smallest and then smallest to biggest as I go around. I'm only thinking about the x coordinates. So what I mean is, as I fill this in, and again, I wish I could get this like sized up correctly, but I can't, which is really unfortunate. So my ordered pair here, 1, 0. Now, think of just the x coordinate. It gets smaller, it gets smaller, it gets smaller, and then finally it hits 0. And now it's going to start kind of getting bigger, its absolute value at least. And you just kind of go with it. And then don't forget your quadrantals, which is like the weirdest thing that people forget, but people definitely forget it. So we're just filling these in. First, like a lot of times you fill it in, it's kind of meaningless. Which, you know, I think that's fine. I'm not one of those people who thinks like, if it has no meaning, why do it? It's like, if you never do it, it'll never have meaning. So, you know, make your choice. Okay, so you'll notice I did not label 2 pi. That's okay. But we went around, oh, what the, I messed up one of the ordered pairs. We went around, we filled them in. I usually just focus on the x coordinates and let the y coordinates kind of like be what they'll be, right? If you write radical 3 over 2 for x, you have to write either plus or minus 1/2 for y. If you write 1/2 for x, you have to write plus or minus radical 3 over 2 for y. Like there's no real choice. So this is your unit circle. It's fully filled in. And then I think we should just do another one. So let's see if we can do that. I really wish that I don't know, I gotta like find one that's exactly the right size so that I can like move it. I would prefer that it be farther over on the screen so that I have more room here to write. But let's see. So we're gonna go for like we're aiming for 90 seconds. I don't know what's gonna happen as I do this, but I'm gonna maybe not talk my way through it, but maybe I will. We'll see. But anyway, so should I say like ready, set, go, and then we're all gonna go? Maybe, I don't really know. You're probably already done. All right, ready, set, go. Ah, brain, what are you doing? Pressure. Can barely fit it. It's a bad 2. It's all right though. Good. I hope you're beating me, because this is not going great, but that's okay. Oh my gosh. The worst part is I'll never know what my time was. I mean, I can like go back and watch the video, but like, boom, done. I don't know. I don't know how fast that was, but that's the best unit circle that I could do given the circumstances right now. I wish there was. I really wish that I had a better formatted one. I don't know. I might actually spend a lot of time trying to make one of those so that I can like have a video where I do it at the right rate. But anyway, you want to aim for like 90 seconds. You can reprint this page over and over again and just kind of do it. I think on my website, there's like one that if you print front and back, you'll get 4 per page, and you can just like blow through a lot of them. You could hand draw it; it doesn't really matter. Do whatever you want to do. So that's actually the entire video here, filling in the unit circle. You want to practice this a ton. You need to get really good at it. And like I said, like the strategy that I use is I just think about the x coordinate and I go from like biggest to smallest and then back to the biggest but with negatives, and then back to the smallest but still with negatives, and then back to the biggest but with positives. That's how I do it. Up to you how you do it. You know, you got to like come up with your strategies. I do think going in order though, I've seen people not go in order. That's just chaos. It never really works out. So I'm gonna stop this here. Hopefully you're gonna keep filling in unit circles until you're amazing at it. Shoot for under 90 seconds. Shoot for under a minute. Like usually someone can do it in under a minute. The best of the best can get it in like 48-ish seconds. That's like a really, really exceptionally good time. It's got a lot to do with your fine motor skills though. You know, I mean, there's nothing you can really do about those other than maybe build them up over time. But anyway, I will see you in the next video where I think it actually is going to start with us filling in another unit circle. So lots of unit circles. Make sure you get good at it. See you there.